Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my garden. I am Fulu, also known as the Steward of the Earth, and today's video is going to be talking about how to be a steward of the earth. Obviously, as you can see in the title. So I'm just going to be taking a walk through my garden, and I'll just be sharing with you a few ways. I mean, I might be lying if it's actually a few ways, it might be many, but let's give it a try. Yeah, we're put on this earth um to not just like steal, kill, destroy, and take, and just leave things in a mess. So we're like put on here to, of course, like live out our lives and find our purpose and all of that. But we also put on this earth to take care of everything around us and to kind of make everything else thrive, because some things in nature actually depend on man. But to be honest, like, nature doesn't need man at all. Nature, wildlife, everything was here before all of us. So actually we're the last people on this planet. We also live in like very interesting times, and we need to be a lot more conscious with the way we live our lives, with the actions we take, and the impact that we leave on the environment around us and with the people. So we just have to be conscious, with the way we live our lives. I've already said that. And if like, and I'm talking about like mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in every way. And if you're a person that has done that work within themselves, you will naturally, live out that consciousness and mindfulness, in your everyday life, in your environment as well too. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So a few ways by which you can be a steward of the earth. Actually, what is a steward of the earth? A steward of the earth is obviously someone who takes care of the environment, and that's what we're all meant to do here, really. And it's just best to like leave a positive footprint and a positive impact than to leave a negative one. So it just depends on what side of the fence you're on, or either you're indifferent, but last at the end of the day, everybody's on one side. So I could also like just tell you a bunch of basic facts that you can read on the internet on how to be a steward of the earth. But I just thought it was better. It would be better to just tell you what I have done to be a steward of the earth. I mean, I have a background in horticulture and agriculture, and I just felt I just wanted to be involved in just nature work, just working with nature, working with plants and everything else. It's just a broad on the broad spectrum. So obviously, I'm in horticulture, but kind of like edible horticulture, edible like forest kind of thing, because I have loads of trees here, and a couple of edibles as well. I had a lot more edibles, but not so much anymore because it's not easy. So yeah, I just thought it would be best to just let you know what I do here, and how I have done it, how I am a steward of the earth, which I am and have been, and how you can be a steward of the earth to consciously, I mean, everybody is naturally. You just have to step into that identity, just for the general good of the environment, general good of life and everything, really, if you're that kind of person. So like, for example, now one thing I do, let's say number one, is I grow numerous plants and trees. So by growing numerous plants and trees, and by taking care of plants, even if it's your balcony or your indoor plants, like, that's also being a steward of the earth. You're like tending to things, you're tending to natural things, plants, you're increasing the plant population, as if you don't have enough already. But actually, plant population has depleted. A lot of plants have gone extinct because of deforestation, but we'll get into that another time. Yeah, so apart from growing plants and trees, that's like one great way to be a steward of the earth, connecting with nature, and yeah, just doing that good work, really. And being responsible for a plant and for natural things, really. And when you also have a garden, like, you can do a lot more, have a lot more responsibility, and do a lot more things, and have a lot more impacts by simply having just a garden. Another thing I do is, or another thing you can do is saving your seeds as well, for the future, is also a great way to Yeah, steward the earth and take care of things. You know, don't just throw away all your seeds. All these seeds are important. Pawpaw seeds, orange seeds. Okay, now I don't know about orange seeds because oranges take like 13 to 15 years to start fruiting. And are you sure you want to wait for that? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, saving your seeds, save cuttings of different plants, even trees. Anytime you have a fruit, save the seeds and try and plant them now or in the future, really. So every little helps. So that's another thing you can do. Another thing is to yeah, by growing trees and all sorts of plants in here, as you can kind of see before, this place used to be so bare. By growing trees and plants, which you also can do, I create, I provide food and a natural sanctuary for birds and all sorts of wildlife, which I'm very, very glad to do. It's such a joy. You know, the summer monkey used to come here. We have so many different types of birds here, so many different types of insects. I see like the most beautiful butterflies with like the most unimaginable colors, you know, that I never thought would be possible, you know. I see so many things really, and in the nighttime I hear like all sorts of sounds. I don't even know what they are. I don't want to know, you know. But yeah, I'm just glad to be able to do that. And when you can provide food. Okay, now so I have papaya trees. I don't know if you can see that. I have papaya trees here. I have a couple of other trees here, and the birds feed off the seeds. The birds feed off the fruit, and there's also an ornamental tree behind me as well. The birds feed off the fruit as well. So many different kinds of birds, and I see so many like colors, and it's amazing, really. And so many sounds. The birds are always singing. Maybe if we stop for a moment, we can actually hear the birds like singing. Okay, I don't know about that for now. Anyway, yes, so it is really a joy to do that as well. And nature appreciates that. If we have had more gardens or nature sanctuaries or places with more trees, we would have a lot more birds. And life would just be, you know, a lot more, you know, what's that word? Teeming and buzzing with life. Or the city, you know, because we're here this is Lagos, Nigeria, a very busy city. And Lagos is very much a city, you know. Um, to be able to have things like this would be very beneficial, and you will be increasing and improving. Oh my God, increasing and improving biodiversity and pollination. So biodiversity is just all the different plants and all the different animals, insects, birds, just giving them a chance to live and to thrive, really. I mean, God created them all too. And pollination as well too. The insects as well, you know, providing a home and just making a way for insects too, because pollinators are the reason why we can have fruits, because they pollinate flowers, and therefore trees can bear fruits as well, apart from of course, like trees that produce asexually. Um, Another one is I compost my food waste and my garden waste. So what you can do, instead of like throwing all your food wastes together with your plastic waste and all sorts of things, is just really a mess. And you know that when like the people that come to take waste away, when they come and they take the waste away, everywhere just like stinks, you know. It's just disgusting. So what you can do is separate your waste. You know, there are videos online. I can make a video on how to compost your food waste and your garden waste as well, on how to start a wormery as well, you know. So just try and do things naturally. So I have a compost pile here. This is where I put all my garden waste and some food waste as well. It's a bit of a mess, but I'll show you. So here it is. It's just in the pile here, all sorts of natural things. So I need to turn this soon, I think, or maybe I should let it decompose and go down a bit before I turn it. I don't know. hope you saw that well. So yeah, that is my compost pile. I don't just throw it in the bin. It doesn't actually make sense, because when you just put so many different things together, everything goes in the landfill, and landfills are disgusting, you know. If landfill had only plastic in it, that would be all right, but landfill have everything in it. That's why, yeah, anyway, anytime you pass by a landfill, just the highways, the expressways, the roads, they all stink, you know. And that's like also emits greenhouse gases as well, you know, which also, you know, heats up the environment. Apart from like composting your waste, one thing that goes together with it is separating your waste. So yeah, apart from like your garden waste and your food waste, put your plastic in one place. So I do. Shit. I put my plastic in one place as well. I put my plastic in a plastic bag, a big plastic bag, and I try to see how I can recycle it. I mean, we don't have proper recycling in we don't have a proper recycling culture in Nigeria yet, but I try the best I can. Even if it goes in the bin, at least I know that it's all together in one place, and my food waste is somewhere else. So that's just, you know, so you just have to try the best that you can to live better, really, and to practice things that are less harmful to the environment. Another one is to use leading from my last point, using less plastic. So by using less plastic, you reduce the plastic in the landfill. But anyway, the point is to use less plastic, because we have too much plastic in our lives. We have so much plastic production, and when we throw away all this plastic, where does it go to? It goes to one place, and it builds up and builds up. It's not going anywhere in the next like 100 to 600 years. So when all the plastic gets too much, where is it going to go? Where are we going to put it? You know, so we just have to be mindful of the plastic that we use. I mean, plastic is embedded in our lives now. It's in everything that we use. We cannot even avoid it. Like here in my garden now, most of my plants I have no plants. I barely have any plants in the ground apart from the trees, and the rest of the plants here, all the numerous plants, I don't know if you can see, there's plants everywhere. They're all in pots, plastic pots or plastic bags. There's just very few in ceramic pots. I mean, it's not cost effective to get so many ceramic pots, and they break as well too. So most nurseries, most garden centers, you know, they use plastic pots. So yeah, I have to use plastic pots. So that is my dilemma. What do I do? How do I avoid all this plastic? I don't know yet. Can anyone present any solutions as to how I can, you know, stop using plastic? How I can eliminate plastic from my life? Well, yet to find out.